right, guys, let's go ahead and cover the box squat. We do a lot of these. They're extremely valuable, and they offer some really good modifications when the squat, regular squatting, is just not feeling all that hot. So we want to make sure you guys have this in your toolbox as well. I'm going to first perform a couple. I'll do a couple from a profile view, some from a front view, and then we can break it down a little bit. So from the side. Good. And then from the front, what I want you guys to notice is stance, right? Much wider, toes are turned out. And then as I do my actual movement, my knees are matching that stance. Good. All right, so right off the bat, you guys are gonna know that we have a much wider stance than our typical squat. We do that for a couple reasons. That's gonna target a little bit more hamstring and hip, but it also allows for minimal knee bend, right? This comes into play when this stuff doesn't feel all that great. When we go into a box squat, because there's less knee bend and the shin is staying vertical, we're demanding less from the knees and actually more from the hips and butt, right? Which is a good thing, right? When we sit down into our box squat, that vertical shin is an indicator that you've done a good job, right? You'll also notice that when I was sitting to the box, I maintain my torso position. I'm not going into a slack, kind of soft position and then swinging my way back up. I stay tight, drive up using those legs, okay? This could be used to modify air squat, goblet squat, front squat, back squat. Anything that's kind of that full range of motion all the way down, all the way up, could be modified to a box squat. And we can box squat in any of those same variations, meaning I can do a goblet squat to a box. Boom, right there. Front squat. I can go back squat, right? Or I can just practice the movement without any sort of weight and really drive home that movement pattern, because for some of you this is going to feel kind of strange, but remember, it's basically just an exaggerated squat. We're taking the stance out wider, the knees have to go a little bit further, and we're just sitting back, staying nice and tight, compact throughout the entire movement, all right? So that's going to be your box squat.